Again, we have to take you a live tour of how the work has begun, construction work in earnest at the Gan East Medical Facility. It's the Gan East Municipal Assembly's hospital. It's where Mama View Abuaje is with the crew, and straight away we go over to her. Good morning to you, Mama View. What do you have for us? Hey, Charlie Contractor.
Yeah, hi, good morning to you, Roland. I'm at the Facility 100 project. It's a 100-bed infectious disease isolation treatment center, the first of its kind in the country, located rightly, as you said, at the Gan East Municipal Hospital. And it's been a week since the groundbreaking ceremony was held here to launch this project. It's incredible. This project is expected to be completed within 4 to 6 weeks. So after 1 week, what have they been able to do? We're here to track the progress of this project. We're meeting the managing trustee of the project and also all the team members, all the engineers, the coordinators of the project who are voluntarily doing this exercise. So come with us as we take a quick tour of this project site. Let's meet first of all the managing trustee, Senor Hossi, and all of them are working, so we've got to get their attention and have a quick conversation with them. Good morning to all of you. Mr. Hossi, can we get you so we can talk to you about this project?
Yeah, very well.
Great. Good
Hi,
morning.
Mamavi.
Yes, good to see you.
Are we live?
We're live. We're live on the AM show on JoyNews.
Okay.
Yes, and it's
hello, people.
You seem very excited about this project. Let's talk about your excitement.
Of course, man. This is historical. You know, it's history in the making. It's the first time such a facility is being put up. Ghana hasn't got an infectious disease isolation and treatment center, so it's the first of its kind. Secondly, looking at the technology and the pace of work that we are aiming to achieve, that in itself is history in the making. And it's also the first time that we've had professionals from all the key building institutions coming together to volunteer to do a job. They even don't come together, I mean, as a collective to actually work on any project. But for the first time, we have the Ghana Institute of Surveyors, Ghana Institute of Engineers, the Ghana Institute of Architects, then the Institute of Planners, with the support of MOH and the military, coming together on the project to design and manage and get this project going. It's exciting, and it's been great getting the chemistry together, and that was probably one of my biggest tasks in the early days. And it's been a week of us being here, and we like family, and everybody is keen on making sure things happen. We work till midnight. The team on the ground works 24 hours. We have 2 different shifts running, so it's quite exciting.
Well, it gives me a lot of confidence as a Ghanaian, and big ups to all the business people who have come together, the 11 trustees sponsoring this project.
Yeah. I think it's not just them. We as trustees just try to develop an idea, and we've come this far because of the support of our network of other people, retail donors, corporate donors, individuals donating various sums of money, from 1 cedis, 5 cedis, 10 cedis, to 100 cedis, to 1,000,000 cedis, you know, for us to have this project going. So the success of this is not about its trustees. The trustees just have a certain function to do. It's about the people and the donors who have committed their resources in a very difficult time. When people are facing a lot more economic strain, businesses are struggling, people are also struggling to cope, primarily because of COVID-19. And yes, so people can find energy to give to a cause, not for the photos, not for any particular special patronage, but mainly because they want to help alleviate the suffering that most people are facing with COVID-19. And that, for me, is a mark of true humanity, a mark of real nationalism and patriotism. And I doff my heart to everyone who's contributed to this project, everybody who's been committed to it. We are in to deliver real impact, and not just for the photo show. Yeah.
I will ask how people can still support, and if you need more support.
Of course.
But shall we meet the team that's undertaking the project?
Yeah. I think I should go, and one of the things you'd realize when you meet the team, the design and entire engineering team is purely Ghanaian. It's purely Ghanaian. And that tells us that we need to have a lot more confidence in our engineering team, and as a people. And most of the big projects that happen in this country should be purely driven by our Ghanaian engineers. You know, and it's a statement I think they are making about the competence and the capacity they have. People, some of them have had experiences across the world, and they are sought after, but very little celebrated in their own country. But that story must change. Let me introduce you.
We are changing the story right here on the AM show. So should I come with you?
Do.
Okay, great. All
Social
right.
distancing.
Oh yes, so you can't touch me.
Very well.
I can help myself.
Yes.
Good morning to all of you. Great to meet you.
So I'll introduce you first to our project manager, Mr. Architect Kofi Esel. So he's the lead consultant. He's the lead consultant on the project.
Okay.
And he's putting everybody together, making sure this is going to plan, supervising architectural work and all that. We have surveyor Ian Agbenyega. He's a cost accountant, and then the quantity surveyor on the project. So all the supply chain things, making sure things are here, what must be here, what quantities must be here, is defined by him. Maybe you want to take a few words from him on that. So if you're going to be within budget, it will be him. If you're out of budget, it means he has failed.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have our the land surveyor, making sure everything is properly positioned, and everybody is here 24/7 to make sure every single rod, every single concrete poured is poured within the line. And then that's surveyor Ligi Kudonu. Yeah, and then the project coordinator. He's the one keeping all of us together. Architect Fifi Yasebisam Wachi.
Okay.
His name is quite a sentence.
All right.
You know.
Let's.
And then I take you to the project architect. And I think you should be proud to see a lady architect running this project now. And she's Mrs. Ruthan Richardson.
Okay, we'll have a conversation shortly, but I want to talk about.
And we have another architect.
Oh,
you know, from
in
the military.
uniform.
Exactly, from the military. He's Lieutenant Kofor. And we also have Lieutenant Colonel Techi on the project, as well as Captain Atta. And Flight Lieutenant Ian Tete, another lady architect. So we have two lady architects on the project.
Wonderful. Let me talk to the project manager.
Hi.
Project manager, you've said yourself a record time, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. Is that realistic? Are we still on course?
Yes, it is. Of course, we need to have everything on site to make sure that happens. We are very much committed to this time span. And barring any very unfortunate incidents, we should be able to meet it.
Okay. So just exactly a week today, this project was launched.
Yes.
What have you done within a week?
We've been able to deal with all necessary drawings for the project, and that normally would take quite a bit of time in itself with on projects of this nature. The drawings alone could take a couple of months to get ready.
Okay.
But I've been able to drill it to a good start, and then so we're on the site now, and everything you see around here is a result of the drawings.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for talking to us. We'll keep tracking the project. Can I speak to the architect now? Because I want to meet
the mechanical and electrical plumbing engineer on the project.
Okay.
This is Engineer Magnus Asiedu. He has 40 years, over 40 years experience, over years. He's the grandpa, he's the only grandpa of the project. All right, so you maybe want to speak about what the MEP does?
Yes. For now, we can't pour the concrete if you don't have the pipes that will take the rainwater out, the pipes that will take wastewater out, the pipe that will take soil water out. So everything, they are running through the walls, has to be aligned, calculated, and make sure that it's going out. So as you see the pipes are, that's what we are doing. In addition to, we're also going to put electrical conduit pipes when the walls are up. And all these things are being done. We are working around the clock. And when all the walls are up, we'll put air conditioning ducts and air conditioning things and ensure that it is free from any infection.
All right.
That's good.
Great. Thank you very much.
And then our project architect, you will probably walk you through the layout of where you are now.
Okay, great.
Okay, so I'll take you through an orientation of exactly where you are on site. Right now we're standing in what will be the wards, the patients' wards. That's on the lower level. You can see that they're finishing up with the concrete right now. It's in cast, they're just sort of trying to polish off, make sure that it can take the final finish that we want for it, which is an epoxy resin. Okay, we're working towards the highest point of this block, which will be the medical staff block. Your entrance will be from that point. So we have two main entrances that we're trying to develop, just so that we have clear, distinguishable routes for patients and for medical staff. We don't want any kind of conflicts within those. It's very important for an infectious disease that you're thinking about protecting your medical staff as much as possible, and allowing your patients to also feel comfortable within the space. So that's where we are right now. We hope that by Sunday we can get the walls up. So you'll be seeing a lot of
walls up by Sunday, this Sunday.
Well, the reason why we can do that is because we're using a system called the EPS core panel. This will allow us to put up this building without columns, without beams. Okay, so you have that revolutionary system kind of helping us put this together in record time. So that's where we are.
All right, I've got my eyes on you. It's good to find a lady in the team. So good to talk to you. All right. Who else? Let's talk to the coordinator.
So this is a project coordinator.
Okay.
You wanted to know how the team is getting on and the pro bono bit of it. You'll be able to brief you a bit more on that.
Okay. So as you are aware, consultancy on this project is free. It's a pro bono. So as a project coordinator, we've had to put all the consultants together within a short time. People who haven't worked before have had to come together to execute this project. So we have people from the Ghana Institute of Architects, Ghana Institute of Planners, Institution of Engineers, where we have the services, electrical, and then the structural, the civil works. So it's been a very interesting project, having to bring all of them together, and also ensuring that our supply chain works. Because of the nature of our deadline, we need to make sure the contractor doesn't lack anything. So we go ahead of him and supply him with drawings and materials. He just takes instructions and then does the work according to the supervision of the consultants.
Okay.
So that's how it's been.
All right. Can I meet the planner now? Because I want to talk about the products that you're using for this project and where the products are coming from.
The products, okay. He is our procurement officer.
Okay.
So
let's talk to procurement.
Yes, surveyor Yanakayaga. Yeah.
Kindly explain to us where the products that you're using for the project, where's it coming from?
Yeah, most of the products are coming from Ghana. We have the EPS wall system. That's what we are using currently. As you can see from the far end, they are making delivery. They are starting their delivery today, this morning. So it will come and it will start the installation. We are using the sandwich roof system as well, also from ISO panel, Tema. So most of the materials we using here are mainly from Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be importing some of the medical equipment though, but I mean we are making arrangements to get our suppliers to supply.
All right. Yeah. Good to know, sir. Thank you for talking to us. Let's wrap up with you, Senor, with the little time that we have left.
Yeah.
You set yourself to raise how much exactly?
Well, we are looking in total raising about 100 million cedis for all the interventions we are looking. I mean, we hope to embark on. This is supposed to be the first of 4 projects. And subject to its success, we think that should actually inspire a lot more donor appetite for the project. So we could have a similar facility in Kumasi, in Tamale and Takrady, and prepare Ghana for such pandemics and epidemics. And it's the contribution that we all can make to this country and take advantage of COVID-19 to leave an indelible structure in our fight against pandemics in future. We made quite some progress. Probably we're about 16% through our target now with the pledges too we have. Hopefully we should be looking at about 20% of this 100 million target somewhere next week.
Okay.
So we're still working on that.
How can people still contribute?
We have go online www.ghanacovid19fund.com and press donate. There are various options. You could have it by bank transfer. We have our custodian account with Fidelity Bank. You could also pay at Eco Bank. We also have a USSD link, which you could use. You see it there, and you could also use your Visa cards to also pay. So all those options are available on our website www.ghanacovid19fund.com. Just press the button donate and donate generously. and with a good heart, your blessings are more than adequate to help this project succeed. We'll definitely have our structures well in place to make sure things are done transparently, things are done in an accountable fashion. We have Ernst & Young as our fund auditors. We have KPMG as the project accountants.
Okay.
So we don't really hold any cash. We just take top line decisions, and they actually make sure that every single donation actually goes for the purpose of the project.
Okay. Well, thank you for what you do. Thanks to the rest of the members of this team and the trustees as well. We want to just take a quick tour in about a minute.
Yep.
Somebody to explain to us what the various teams are doing.
Very well. Let me get it. Dave!
So we're trying to just explain to you what the various teams are doing. We've got men in uniform as well. You can see the military. Senor is getting us somebody who can explain in every little detail what every member is doing. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
We want you to explain what the members are doing. What's happening right now?
Right. This is we've kind of split this site up in 4 pieces. So this is what we call Area 1, Area 2. So the whole area this is 1. So now we've finished this part. So we're just kind of floating off the concrete. Here we're getting ready to put all the drainage and the services in, so that we can start putting the mesh back on. And then hopefully tonight, our aim is to try and get concrete down tonight. Okay. In the meantime, we're starting on, as you can see, we're spreading our our 040. It's to start 02 as well.
Okay. All right. I want to say ayuko to all of you. Thank you for doing this. I haven't seen a team that is voluntarily taking on an exercise that are so excited. So it's good to meet you. Thank you for doing this.
There's one person we really need to mention. We need to mention the Chief of Defense Staff, General Akwa. He has been a pillar on the project. He's made his men available to us, and they've been supporting this project. The Ghana Armed Forces have been fantastic.
Great.
They've been, and he himself has been paying surprise visits. I have to be honest. We keep everybody on their toes. I tell them if they don't do the jobs, I'm going to get dinner to arrest them. So.
Okay, so we've got our eyes on you. We'll be tracking this project every week as it progresses. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the studio sometime.
I tell you, comprehensive tour by a member of the construction team for this project, Mamavi Osuabwaje, who is a permanent person here. But we just decided to, co-opt to go and do that. But that's a great one. And Senor Jose also will be joining us on Monday live. We are going to have a comprehensive discussion looking at the coronavirus, its impacts on young population, the future of education, entrepreneurship, business, and what the outlook is for growing businesses for the rest of the year and even up to the next 3 years. Because if you know, this conversation is on the back of all that the finance minister had been saying about the recovery process for the various economies in Africa, because he's predicting it will take 2 to 3 years before everything becomes streamlined. Well, it also portends that this could affect ultimately what the projections of businesses are. Small, medium-scale enterprises, even some of the top businesses that we have. And he also is with the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, so you can know how far-reaching the impact of coronavirus. And that conversation, alongside other known experts in the field of business, is going to take place on Monday, live here on the show. Make sure you join us. I'm sure you can't get it anywhere. And talking about that, please get interactive. We have Facebook JoyNews on TV. Go watch us live. We're streaming there. We have a Twitter handle at JoyNews on TV. We also do have my Joy Online TV, which is always available for you on YouTube. Watch it on the go. Whilst you can't watch TV, you can watch it on your smartphone, your tablet, etc. But look, when we return, we have a one-on-one with Love Emisa. And let me give you a sneak peek of, yeah, she's the one at the corner. What's it?
Takrady, the Public Health Laboratory in Tamale, the War Memorial Hospital in Navrongo, and the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, so they can also use PCR technology.
Beautiful Lavemisa is right here in the studio. We decided to pluck her from the TV screen and bring her live. And Love, we'll have some great conversation, won't you say?
Yes.
Okay, so please take us for a break. Can you say, just take us for a break if you can, Love?
Should I sign?
Yes.
Okay.